as always, no need to try to engage or disengage, all the same. It's not something that is trying to engage or disengage, attach or not attach anything. No need to choose. There's no need to choose to engage or disengage for anything. Move on altogether in the way that there's no need to try to engage or disengage altogether. This will be the purification of the extinction and emptiness that is happening all by itself. No need to choose to attach or not attach. No need to choose neither of it. No need to try to attach or not attach, all the same as always. Move on all the same in the way that there is no need to try to attach or not attach. This is very well dissolving through the emptiness and extinction with everything. No need to try to disengage from it. How can we move on altogether? How can there be a purification altogether through the extinction? Try to attach or not attach from it. How can there be any purification through the extinction? We have to move on altogether in the way that there is no need to try to disengage from anything. There is no need to try to let go or not letting go of anything with altogether with everything. No need to choose to let go or not letting go of anything. Choosing creates imbalance. No need to choose. Choosing letting go or not letting go is all of imbalance. No need to choose. No need to choose anything at all. Whether it is letting go or not letting go, no need to choose either of it. Liberating or not liberating, attaching or not attaching, no need to choose neither of it, because it's going to be imbalance if there is a choosing. Move on altogether in the way that there is no need to try to let go or not letting go of anything. This is dissolving without traces, evenly with everything. This is a purification of the extinction and the emptiness that happens all by itself. Letting go and not letting go, engaging and disengaging is a suffering act because of choosing. The desire leading towards torturing, self-torturing. No need to choose whether it is empty or not empty. Move on altogether that there is no need to try to be empty or not empty. Altogether. Move on altogether in the way that there is no need to try to liberate or not liberate altogether. If we live altogether in this samsara, if trying to let go of anything is going to be a self-torturing in that instant. Therefore, move on altogether that there is no need to try to let go or not letting go of anything as always. There is no need to try to attach or detach altogether as always. This will be the purification without traces, evenly with everything. No need to try to let go or not letting go altogether as always. No need to try to engage or disengage altogether as always with everything. Don't separate samsara from nibbana. the delusion to separate is misleading. Originally, there is no separation, but the separation is created and misled. Let's end the desire, trying to let go or not letting go, trying to engage or disengage. Let's end the desire to be empty or not empty, to try to liberate or not liberate, trying to attach or not attach. End the desire to try to liberate or not liberate. Let's end the desire to mislead such act. Trying to liberate or not liberate is done by the desire. That's why it's become self-torturing. This is called Citta Kila Matthana Yoga, making the mind in difficulty. The attempt to practice or to do anything creates the mind in difficulty, mental karma. Everything all the same, without trying to let go or not letting go, all the same. This will be the purification without traces altogether, evenly with everything all by itself, ending all about differentiations and discrimination, trying to let go or not letting go, trying to end or not ending, trying to liberate or not liberate. This is creating all by oneself the separation and discrimination. This is mental karma. It is self-torturing in itself. Let's make a balance all throughout. Neither is about letting go or not letting go, all the same. Neither is about trying to engage or disengage, all the same. Neither is about trying to attach or not attach, all the same, evenly with everything. It's not about attachment or detachment. It's not about being bound or being free. Disengage altogether is not about trying to engage or disengage with everything, from everything. Then there is no separation, that is, being empty or not. It will not be the desire, deceiving to have an idea of emptying or not emptying. There will not be such a thing. There is no need to try to engage or disengage. No choosing. There is no need to try to let go or not letting go. No choosing whether it is letting go or not letting go. No choose for anything. Choosing for anything is misled by the desire to become self-torturing. No need to choose to grab or not grabbing, grasping or not grasping. No need to try to grasp or not grasping, all the same, with everything. Move on altogether, that there is no need to try to grasp or not grasping for anything. There is no need to try to engage or disengage, all the same, with everything, altogether. There is no need to try to cut or not cutting anything. This will be no flaw altogether, evenly with everything. The desire is not creating differentiations or separation, not creating any lanes, opinions and meanings. This will end differentiations automatically. Choosing create imbalance so much. Always obstructing, always imbalancing, always discriminating endlessly, creating self-torturing because of delusion to choose, deceiving oneself to torture oneself on and on endlessly. Choosing to engage or disengage, choosing to let go or not letting go. This is endless torture within the delusion to choose. Always the act of suffering. Proceed all the same without trying to let go or not letting go of anything. With this, there is no one who is bound or free, liberating or not liberating. There is someone who is liberating and not liberating because the desire misled already. Something that is liberating and not liberating, the desire, deceiving and misleading already. No need to choose to let go or not letting go, liberating or not liberating. No need to choose for being bound or being free, ending or not ending, liberating or not liberating. No need to choose. If there is choosing, there will be someone who is choosing, hallucinating on and on with someone who is liberating or not liberating, someone who is being deluded and not. The delusive to choose will be always hallucinating, deceiving oneself endlessly. With someone who is liberating and not liberating, the desire, delusively choosing, will be always hallucinating oneself endlessly, deceiving oneself at the beginning, in the middle, and towards the end, on and on. The desire leading towards choosing, delusively choosing. No need to let go or not letting go, being bound or being free. No need to choose. No need to try to let go or not letting go, all the same with everything. Move on altogether without choosing to let go or not letting go, so that we can move on altogether with samsara without trying to let go or not letting go. With this, there will be possibility to purify altogether. It will be possible to move on altogether with the great compassion. If we move on altogether in the way of letting go, how can we move on altogether in such a way? If moving on in the way of letting go, how can we move on altogether in such a way? It's impossible to move on with the great compassion because there is just selfishness, just for the sake of grasping for oneself. Nibbana and samsara have to move on altogether so that there is the purification evenly throughout, not in the way that moving on in the way with trying to cut off from anything, because that is going to be impossible to move on altogether. There is no essence of the great compassion, even a tiny bit there. Aiming towards cutting only, aiming towards detaching only. How can we separate Nibbana from samsara? Let's move on altogether without trying to let go or not letting go. We are moving on altogether without anything in moving on, without trying to let go or not letting go, in a way that moving on altogether with the purification through the emptiness without traces, through the extinction without traces. Aiming to let go and not letting go is self-torturing. Being obsessed with the desire misleading. Trying to cutting or not cutting is self-torturing. No need to choose whether it's samsara or nibbana. No need to choose for nibbana or samsara. Choosing is done by the desire, misleading, creating self-suffering from the karmic difficulties. Neither choosing samsara nor nibbana, empty or not empty. When choosing, there is unfortunate, always struggling, striving here and there because of the choosing, because of the delusion to choose, to always hallucinating and deceiving oneself, to struggle here and there, neither choosing nibbana or samsara. Move on altogether without trying to let go or not letting go, without trying to be bound or not. Moving on altogether in the way that there is no need to try to cut or not cutting from anything, with everything. This is gonna be moving without flaw altogether evenly throughout everything. The earth never separates and let go of the water or from itself. It's not anything from anything. It's just the desire misleading, trying to let go, the desire distorting it. The desire distorting it. Move on altogether without trying to let go or not letting go. No need to choose to let go or not letting go. No need to try to engage or disengage altogether with everything. No need to choose to cut or not cutting, so that there is no self-torturing. To choose to cut is torturing, is always conflicting with all things, to always conflicting with this thing or that thing on and on endlessly. When trying to think that there is to cut off anything, is already war game. When thinking about trying to let go, there is conflicting with the objects of trying to let go of already. That is always war, always crashing. Trying to let go is troublemaker. It is the one who creates self-torturing. Trying to let go and not letting go is troublemaker. So move on altogether without trying to let go or not letting go. Let's move on in balance with everything throughout. To choose, it will not create balance, because it's gonna be always discriminating, always imbalance. When there is no need to try to let go or not letting go, later on there is no idea about nibbana or samsara. No separation is there because of hallucinating on and on, always delusively creating, elaborating. There is bound, there is free. Later on, there is no need to try to be bound or to be free. There is no need to try to attach or detach. Later on, there is no one who is being bound or being free. There is no such thing as letting go or not letting go all by itself. There is no such thing as the meanings of nibbana and samsara. When there is belief values for samsara and nibbana, that's why it's there. The desire creates the conceptual mindset in such a way. That's why there is samsara and nibbana. Be enlightened well to the truth that the true origin doesn't have even having and not having. When there is a delusion to have and not having, it has to be an extreme desire that is elaborating the ideas. That's why there is and there isn't, having and not having. Originally, there is no such thing as having and not having, no such thing as nibbana or samsara. The desire misleading opinions and meanings. That's why it's there. Misleading to let go and not letting go. Misleading towards being bound and being free, attaching and detaching. The desire, creating it. That's why there is attachment and non-attachment. The true origin doesn't have all this. There is no such thing as attachment or non-attachment. Attachment and non-attachment is there because there is extreme misled by the desire to attach and not attach. So move on altogether without trying to attach or detach, without trying to engage or disengage, without trying to choose to attach or not attach, engaging or disengaging. There is no need to choose to liberate or not liberate. There is no need to delusively choosing, because it's going to be the desire misleading towards self-torturing on and on endlessly. Neither choosing for liberating or not liberating. Move on altogether without trying to liberate or not liberate, without trying to let go or not letting go, without trying to engage or disengage altogether. No need to choose for nibbana or samsara, because when there is a delusion to choose, it's going to be difficulty. The choosing is itself unfortunate. Because it's going to deceive oneself to suffer only. That's why there is the delusion to grasp or not grasping, because of the delusion to choose. Choosing to grasp or not grasping, this is always be self-torturing, the desire misleading and creating it. It will be balanced throughout in the way that there is no one who is liberated or not, all the same throughout. There is no one who is liberated or not liberated, being bound or being free, all the same with everything. There will be no one who is nibbana or not, all the same with everything. Everything. There is no one who is nibbana or not nibbana, all the same with pebble, stones, sand, grass, trees. No one who is nibbana or not nibbana, being liberated or not, with everything. There is no one who is liberating or not liberating. There is just the natural elements all the same. There is no one who is being bound or being free. It's there is because of the misled of the desire to choosing and choosing and choosing. Choosing to be bound, to be free, choosing to be liberated or not. The desire misled. No need to try to let go or not letting go of anything. There is no need to try to engage or disengage with everything. No need to try to attach or not attach with anything altogether. Everything. The problem of samsara is because we can't move on altogether. In order to move on altogether, then it has to be in the way of no need to try to engage or disengage. Automatically, we can move on altogether in the way that there is nothing that is moving on altogether. This is called the purification of the extinction and the emptiness altogether, with the balance throughout.